All right, let's talk about drip edge today. A couple common things I see that people do. One is they go ahead and just put it on top of the ice and water shield like this. Okay? You want the drip edge to be under the ice and water shield because water rolls downhill. So anything gets under the shingles rolls down and off the roof. Well, okay, now, big time mistake number 2 I see is people put their drip edge on and push it way tight and then nail it. Okay, you just made life miserable for the gutter guy and the soffit fascia guy, okay? Be nice to the next trade. Plus it just looks like garbage. Then, this is just a drip edge. It's not a nice style D like we normally see, but here's the other thing I see a lot of people do. They'll take, cut this. This is a real rookie mistake. This is garbage roofer 101. And they do this number. They fold this at a 90, and they just fold this at a 90, which means now, come around and look at this angle. Now the drip edge sits at a tight angle like this, and it's bucking away from the house. I don't like that, okay? Again, this is another super amateur bad roofer mistake. Don't do this. What you want to do instead is take your drip edge. Let's just take a piece of this. We'll form this up. Okay. Now, if there was going to be no gutters on the bottom here, every now and then they'll run into a section roof where there are not going to be gutters.
So right here, all I'm doing is using the factory edge of another piece of drip edge as a guide to just make straight lines.
What you want to do is on the kick, just a little angle out. Cut that out. Got up to our line. And then I'll just curve it in like this. So a lot of people will do then this tab then wraps around the fascia like this, okay? Sealing this off. But you only do this in situations where you're not gonna have gutters up here. This is okay if there's not gonna be any gutters. See how it comes around? But if there's gonna be gutters, there's gonna be gutters. This comes around. The gutter guys are gonna cut that off there. She did all that for nothing, okay? But at least this is, the fascia can get under here, being nice to the next trade, and the gutter guys can get under here, being nice to the next trade. Because if they can't, they're just gonna go along with taking work. They're gonna put something under here and just crank this up and bend it all the heck. So give it a little bend so it fits the angle. Set it on nice and easy. You don't need to crank it and pull it super tight. Don't be that guy. Get your pen. The other thing to do is take this metal that's typically at a 90 degree, and style D will work the same way, okay? Just take it like this, grab the face of it, just put it into your chest or your stomach here and just bend it out. Give it some angle with the roof. Now, it can fit on here, and now it's such a nice, smooth angle, okay? And then what you do then is bring your next piece down, put it on, bring it down so it's past here, okay? Mark it so that you've marked the inside, okay? And then again, just cut the angle straight up. I know we're not cutting right on this line, we just want to go to that point. We round it off a little bit, and then that would fit right on here and go over that. Whoever dried this in didn't cut this very nice. And you'll notice the great carpentry. Always watch. Framers nowadays apparently don't own hammers. They don't know how to drive drive their own nails and stuff down. We're constantly finishing their jobs for them. So then what you'd have then is this. Okay, that'd be your corner if there's gonna be no gutters. It's completely wrapped. But if we're gonna do corners, let's do a super pro move, and I'll show you how to make your corners perfect so that it's still wrapped and the gutter and fascia guy don't have to cut your nice pretty drip edge up. Okay, so now what we'll do is switch the game up. No tab. Okay, straight edge on the side that's gonna go out, okay? Then, but before we put that on, we'll take our side piece, here, bring it past, okay? Then, mark with the fascia. And because we're not gonna be able to get a super straight, a long line because of the way the wood is nowadays, just use a straight edge or something else to extend that line all the way over. Okay, so we got our line. So our line, what we're gonna do now. Now what we're gonna do, we'll take this, we're gonna cut over to here, to the top of our line. Then, come out about a 1/2 inch to 3/4 of an inch away from our line, and just cut parallel to it. Then, this is the kick out where the skirt angles. We're gonna cut that away too. So on our line, cut that off, cut in. And now we have this little tab here. Just bend that in. You can bend it in now or afterwards. I'll just bend it in ahead of time. See, then this goes on here like this. This corner is wrapped. You can still slide your drip edge underneath the ice and water shield. It goes in here, it goes over. And because we have a funky angle on this, we'll just straighten up our angle. Things aren't framed straight these days. What you get then, right here like this. Now, bring the camera around here. Now what we've got, make sure you're reading this. Okay, so now what we've got is room that they don't have to cut this. They can just push it out a little bit. We're not pushing in tight where they got to come up and reef it out and make it look ugly. Okay, just put it in. Just gently snug it up. It doesn't have to be super tight. I don't like it super tight because again, then the guy's got to come behind me and ruin my work to get their job done. But now, you can see now the fascia can go under here. The gutters can go under here. So the gutters will just slide under like this. And now that corner is completely wrapped and they didn't have to cut our work up. That's the super pro way to do drip edge.